Hello, love! Spring is finally here. Today I'm going to be showing you a new whimsical look that is super magical, reflects on nature, and that is spring inspired. I hope you guys really do enjoy this because I sure did just playing around with all these different eyeliners. Okay, now let's get started. So first, we're going to be starting off with a clean bare face. First, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. primer. Apply the face primer on your face, then start working it in. You always want to use face primer to prevent breakouts from your foundation. Then apply eye primer on your eyelids and eyebrows. Right now, I'm using my Kat Von D eye primer. This helps make your eyeshadow more vibrant. Next, I'm going to be using the Morphes brushes palette. I'm using the color brown to fill in the eyebrows. When you're done outlining, start filling in your eyebrows. Make sure you fill in only a little bit at the edge so that you can have enough space to fill in with the next color. Next, we're going to be using a lighter brown color just to fill in the outer eyebrows that we have skipped before. This is going to make our eyebrows look very, very natural and more blended without a spoolie or a mascara brush. But you can also use a spoolie or a mascara brush if you want, just to make it seem and appear very natural. For my base eyeshadow, I'm going to be using a light pink color. Take your blending brush and start blending the shadow at the outer corner of your eye in little tiny circles. Then drag the color to the inner eye. Make sure by doing this, you're following the crease line. Next, I'm going to be using my Naked 2 palette Copper Shadow for my center eye. Using our eyeshadow brush, we're going to be patting out the copper color shadow onto our eye just to give it a little bit of pop of color. Next, I'm going to be using this shimmery brown color as a highlight for my eyebrow bone. Using your eyeshadow brush, start brushing underneath your eyebrow bone. Now we are going to be using a dark purple color for our crease line. Using our crease brush, we're going to be using the same method as before, but this time we are actually bringing more depth into our eyes, just to give it that little bit of pop. Make sure you're also dragging the color from the corner of your eye just towards a little bit to the center, just to pop out the eyes a little bit more than before. To make our eyes even more depth, because I have a darker skin complexion, we are going to be using a darker purple color and a darker blue color and blending those two colors together just to pop out our eyes even more. But this time we're not going to be dragging it to the very center of our eyes. We're only going to be blending in very tiny circles in the outer of our eyes. Now it's time to do my favorite part, the eyeliner. Start from the center of your eye and make baby strokes all the way down to the very edge of your eye. Once you get to the very edge of your eye, that's when you start making the cat eye line. When you're making the cat eye line, you're going to draw out a line and then start making really baby tiny strokes all the way back to the center of the eye. It's a little bit confusing, but after a while, you'll become a pro at it. Okay, so I know this is kind of cheating, but one way to make sure that both your eyeliners are very sharp and even is by getting a tissue paper, wetting it with makeup remover, and then right underneath your eyeliner, you're going to be wiping out all the excess shadow. Now you can actually either get a light blue color that I'm using, or maybe a white color or rose gold, something that really pops, and start lining your waterline. Now here comes the difficult part. I'm going to be using a NYX light green eyeliner just to line the top of my eyeliner that I already have on. It is very, very important to take your time with this step because this is going to take forever to do if you want to do this right. You're going to be applying the same method as when you're putting on regular eyeliner, but this time you're just going to do very, very tiny baby brush strokes on top of the eyeliner that you have on right now. Please do not worry if you mess up your black eyeliner. It is totally okay. I have done this so many times, it is ridiculous. The point is with the green eyeliner is to make sure that it pops really, really good. So if you mess up, you can always take your black eyeliner that you just had and just start doing little touch-ups underneath the green eyeliner. Now it's time for mascara. For our foundation, we're going to be getting a little bit creative by mixing our MAC moisturizer and our Urban Decay Naked Foundation just to make a tinted moisturizer. Start applying your tinted moisturizer onto your dark spots on your face with your application brush. Then use your beauty blender to blend in your foundation all over your skin to give it that really nice airbrush look. Now it's time for contouring. I'm using my NYX contouring kit and I'm mixing this medium highlight with a medium bronzer to make a light highlight for my skin complexion. Use your contouring brush and start brushing in your highlights on your cheekbones, your T-zone, and actually down your bridge of your nose, and a little bit underneath your chin as well. Then we're going to be using this dark color bronzer for our actual contouring color. Because I have a darker skin color, we have to do this just a tad bit backwards. So for our bronzer, it's going to be my natural color. We're going to suck in my cheeks and we're going to start brushing in the contouring lines. You can also use your blending brush to brush in the size of your nose just to make your nose look a little bit slimmer. Now I'm going to be using a light pink blush just to blush in the apples of my cheeks. Next, we're going to be using our setting powder to set in our entire foundation. Our final step is going to be applying our lip stain, and then we're all done. To make your look really cute, I will also be putting in these flowers in my hair just to give it that nice spring look. We are all done. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope that you enjoyed this look. It's very perfect for spring or just looking cute or just wearing this maybe as a costume look. Give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think in the comment box.